Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Okay, Declan, so how exactly did this whole toxic relationship thing start?
Um, it all started back in February 26th, 2022. That's where things got out of control. But do you want me to start from the very beginning?
Yes, if you don't mind.
All right. February 2nd, 2022. That's where it all began. There was a winter storm in Texas, and I was like, you know what? What about we just do what my teacher told me to do and post a video on the Flipgrid, and that's exactly what I did. And then
Mm-hmm.
I ran across her, Jaleesa Jackson. That's the girl that blew my mind at first. I was like, wow, she's cute. So I didn't talk to her at all, but um, she was the one that actually started talking to me. Um, I had my Discord server link in the bio of my whole entire my video, and then she clicked on it and she was like, "Oh, I didn't know this was a Discord server. I thought it was something else." So we started talking.
Mm.
She was single. I was single at the time. I before all that happened, I was actually going through a breakup at the time. So I think that's where I messed up because, I was still going through a breakup when we got together. Um, she was so kind, so compassionate, super understanding. And I was like, damn, she might be the one. But I was ecstatic, you know. But I also liked my other friend. I had a chance with her. I had a shot, but nothing's better than getting someone that's in your own race and all that. Um, I was I was lucky that I actually found a girl like her. I was so naive at first, so I let her I let her come in and let her see what I was really about, and then like I was way too kind, way too laid back with her. I didn't set any boundaries at all.
And
Um,
that's what you did wrong.
yes, and that's what I did wrong. Um, we never got into a fight for like the first 2-3 weeks of our relationship, and then on uh, on Valentine's Day, um, I actually met her friends, and that would be my current girlfriend as of right now, and my former friend that I kind of talk to but barely talk to. So he's kind of like someone I just, talk to out the blue. And yeah, they were, chill, laid back. It was just four of us. We never argued, and
Hmm.
then February 26th of 2022, that's where things spiraled out of control. Um,
How exactly did things go out of control? What exactly happened?
so her other friends that I have talked to, um, we were all in a Discord server and we were talking, and then everything just like stopped for like a good 10 minutes, and I'm like, wait, that doesn't that doesn't happen rarely. So I'm like, yo, what's happening? And then her friend is like, we need to talk to you. And then she talked to me, and she said Jaleesa was flirting with another guy, and that would be one of your friends named CJ. And that's where it snapped.
How did that make you feel?
Uh, made me feel like uh, made me feel like you know they always say that good guys finish last, and that's
Yeah.
where that's what I believed. So I felt like I was being played, felt like I was being betrayed as a sucker, and I was I was just I wasn't feeling like myself. So I told her, why did you do it? Why did you cheat on me? And she's like, I didn't even cheat on you. What do you mean? And like, you know, uh, I tried my hardest to stay calm, but like, I showed a little bit too much aggression, and that's where she started to go off on me, saying, I never cheated on you, and like, because I love you and all that, you have to believe me. And and then her friend said she's not cheating on you. They set her up to do that. So everything else after that is history. Um, we we I never really got to see any proof on how she got set up. All I had was that one image, and that was it. That was all I can go off of.
Hmm.
Um, and then as we moved into next month, her friend, her her boy, not like her boy and like the friend and all that,
Yeah.
you know, uh, he was he liked her. He flirted with my now current girlfriend and my now current ex, and he was that's where it all messed everyone up. It messed me up, messed her up, and it messed her friend up. We felt like we were being fooled, and then that's where the three of us just said, you know what, just take him out the friend group. And then she was like, Daquan, you were right. I should listen to you. And I was so naive to even still be talking to him the way I do. I'm like, how do you talk to him? And like, she was like, in a flirtatious type way. And I was like, why would you be talking to him like that? And she was like, just to play around, you know. And I was like, okay. I was madly in love with her, so that's why I didn't suspect anything at the time, you know. Um, I
Yeah.
was I felt like, you know, maybe she is telling the truth, maybe I can believe her. And that's exactly what I did. I believed her. Then March came around like a wildfire. Came in like a wildfire. Um, I was I was ready to finally take a step and leave. Leave her and her friend for good.
And how did that go?
It didn't go good. Her friend always supported me. She was like, Daquan, you can't leave right now. It's not a good time. You shouldn't do it. We'll miss you. I'll miss you because I care about you, and I just I just don't want you to leave. So please take that into consideration. And then when 9 o'clock reached, um, that's where um, that's where that's where she got online. And then at first it was calming. You know, she was
Yeah.
talking to me in like, oh, don't do this, Daquan, don't do that. I love you. I'll miss you. And then when I said, well, I don't want to be here no more, I just can't do it. That's when things got out of control. She told me that you're not gonna leave me. You're stuck with me for the rest of your life, and that's it. It was in an aggressive like tone, and I was in shock. And then like that statement made me mad. So that's when I said, I'm not always gonna be here. I'm not. People have to move on one day. And then she's like, so you're saying that you don't want to get married to me? You're saying that you don't want to have a life with me? And I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that not everyone can just, stay there and deal with everything for that long, At the time, um, we were actually engaged to each other. She was like my fiance and all that, you know. I would say now, so that's out the way. Um, she she was after that she was just a different person. Every day started off with some drama. Every single day started off with something. If it wasn't me trying to leave, it was her trying to start an argument for no apparent reason. Uh, I would I would bring up a statement, and she would take it as if I'm trying to start an argument. So she was like, I don't even know why you're doing this. It's too early for this. We can't argue right now. you're trying to start an argument with me this early, and I'm not up for it, and I'm not the one to play with. So so you better stop. And I'm like, I'm not even trying to get into an argument with you. I'm just trying to have a simple conversation with you. And she would be like, pick your words more wisely, you know? Um, I I felt like I was I was doing something wrong. I was like, am I the toxic one, or is she the toxic one? And all the like all everything started to make sense once we got into month 2, and that's where everything else gets worse. Do you have any more questions for me?
When did you and the friend get together?
Um, you're talking about like officially, or like after we broke up?
After you broke up, how did you guys like? How did that happen?
Uh, it happened over me coming out of a coma for like almost a week. She was very worried about me, and I was like, I was gonna ask you if you could be my girlfriend, but I'm like, nah. She's like, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna be your girlfriend because I love you and I care about you and I want to know everything about you, and I want you to stop doing what you're doing to yourself because it's not good. You really need to stop. And that's how we got together.
How exactly how has it been going ever since?
Uh, it's been going good. She We never got into an argument. So she's like, no, I'm not gonna do that to you, because she knows exactly what happened, and she knows exactly how I feel about all of that toxic drama stuff.
So how does Jaleesa feel about this? Does she even know that this is happening?
At the time, well, yeah, she doesn't know. Not right now. We don't plan on telling her.
So you're hiding it from her.
hmm Because if she did find out, Jaleesa would get mad and she would cut her off, and also me.
So you're hiding it for the sake of your girlfriend's relationship with her best friend.
Yes.
Did any of this affect your life or your music?
Um. Yeah. Yeah. It has.
How?
Um. It caused me to transition from like all the hype music, well, hype calming music, to like a more calming and heartbreak and relationship type music. Um. The new song that I made today, Much Too Soon, which is out right now on SoundCloud, um, is about me trying to move on from her. And Much Too Soon explains how, like, how I'm trying to do it. Like, I'm trying to be better. as a person.
Does she know about the music you're making today?
Uh, yes, and also no. She doesn't know. She hasn't heard any of my new music at all. So yeah, she doesn't know about Much Too Soon or any other songs like that.
Have we ever made any songs about her?
Um, yes, there has.
What are the names of the songs?
Um, so the first one is initially it was supposed to be for her. It was Miss Curtis. The second one is You Are Not Alone, which currently got deleted today. The third one is Watch Your Mouth, featuring Kevin Hughes, and the fourth one is Much Too Soon.
Watch Your Mouth. It has a aggressive name to it. How
Yeah,
does is that like a dish or something?
uh, yeah, it is. It's she told me to do the disc when we were a while back. She told me to do it. It was like 2, 3 weeks ago, I think. She told me to do it.
So you listen to her.
Uh, First, I wasn't going to do it, but she just wanted to know what I had to say about her, and that's exactly what I did the next day.
Do you guys still contact each other or communicate to each other today?
Um, as of today, no.
What exactly did your girlfriend ever say anything about this?
Uh, can you explain that in more detail?
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, whose side is she on? Is she on any sides?
She is on no sides right now, but I'm telling her everything that I can right now to make her believe that that everything wasn't so good and sweet with her.
How does she respond?
She responded to me with open arms, saying that if you need to talk to me about this anymore, we can, and that 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 I won't let her talk to you or come around you anymore.
Have you talked to her?
No, no, I haven't. I haven't talked to her about it at all.
How does this whole relationship and everything that's been going on with you for this year, how has it all made you feel? How
Uh,
how is how is this 2022 going for you?
it's not going good at all. Um, I feel like I've failed. Feel like I had everything to lose. Um, I feel like I lost every single part of my being, and this this right here is me revealing everything that's been going on, so I can move on from it. And if I need to talk about it more, we can you know, further, move on with the questions and everything else. So yeah, it's not really going that good, but it's pretty decent.
Will this affect your music for the next few months?
Um, as of right now, yes and no. But initially, it wasn't going to, but now it is. It's affecting my music drastically.
Do you think you can change that? Make it go back to your old self or something like that. Go back to the
Um,
high points.
you know, the hype has like I'm burnt out with like all the hype stuff. I'm done doing that. I need to start focusing on some more genres that, well, not more genres, but like try to experiment with my songs and with my music. I feel like if I try to do like at least two or three more songs about what happened, I think that it will overall shape my music and turn into like another direction and have that initial effect that I wanted to have.
What type of genres do you plan on experimenting with next?
Um, right now, I'm trying to experiment with pop music, but later on, I'm going to experiment with hip hop and R&B and alternative uh alternative hip hop.
Are your fans going to be getting any projects soon?
Uh, yeah, yeah. There's a new project coming very not very soon, but it's coming soon. So is that everything that you want to ask, or is there still more?
That's about it. Thank you for your time, Mr. Curtis.
Uh, no problem.